So, Scott, I kind of want to start with you. You're playing a really interesting character in this movie. I mean, he's a really well-rounded guy, and he's like super nice, and he loves his daughter, trying to reconnect and all that. But you also kind of learn some stuff about him. He's going through some stuff, got some stuff kind of in his past. He's kind of trying to work through. Can you just tell me a little bit about what it was like trying to tap into Eric's mindset for all of this? And was there something about the character that you like really connected with when you were reading the script?
Yeah, look, one of the reasons I took this film is because I love the journey that he goes on, and the major point I want to make note of here is the relationship itself with Maia's character. You know, they start in a not great place, which I think is always an interesting place to jump off from, right? And so Eric has this this opportunity to not just grow himself, but to grow their relationship and reconnect with a daughter that he used to be really close with. You know, unfortunately, he lost his wife and she her mother. And so there's a lot of emotions that they have to work through before they figure out, you know, where they're going to land, until they figure out their new normal, if you will. And I think for me, I'm a dad of 3. My oldest is a 15-year-old girl. It was very easy, easy getting there, but hard to wrestle with. You know, a lot of the scenes that we had where we talk about the passing of her mom and how we dealt with it, and I was always sort of looking at her as my daughter, if you will, which she played in the movie, of course. It made it brought another level of emotion to it, which I was so thankful for.
No, totally. And I loved kind of watching the two of you explore that kind of relationship. And Maya, that's kind of what I wanted to ask you about too, just because the shots you guys share together are so great. I love the moment when you start singing the one song from Jaws.
Show me the way to go home. Yeah, man.
I loved that part. So I was just wondering, Maya, if you can tell me a little bit about kind of what it was like working together and exploring that relationship, and if there was a scene either like when you're singing like that or a different moment that was like especially fun to film with the both of you.
Absolutely. Working with Scott was by far, like, that in Italy were the highlights of this experience for me. I really, truly learned a lot in many capacities, and I think it was very special to progress the characters' relationships as we were obviously getting to know each other and, like, building our rapport and the camaraderie. And I think it's always really fun to work with people that you look up to, but it's that much more special to do it and get along and find our own version of, like, what this relationship is going to be like, and whether it was, like, how that would translate on camera or off camera. It was really special. And I really enjoyed the bench scene. I keep calling it that, but, like, where we yap for a while.
Oh, yeah, where we talk about, you know, sort of what happened, how did we lose our way, how do we find our way back, and it's the scene where we end on that bench sort of looking over the Italian countryside. And it was... that was a hard one for me to film. Yeah. I was trying to hold back my emotion because something in it really spoke to me.
Yeah, and it was also, like, towards the end, so we were quite comfortable with each other already and making so many jokes, and the same joke over and over, but I would laugh genuinely most times.
Listen, everybody loves a fart joke. You know that, Brandon, and she was the same way. Come on.
I really did love him.
How can you not laugh?
So yeah, it was very special.